Boy, that thing is severely out of trim, huh? Holy heck. Or is it just... it's just servos. Servos are just not centering at all. God, this thing is nearly uncontrollable. it climbs. I mean, I'm not touching anything. This is just looping all by itself. I am not touching the sticks. Then you do that, and now it doesn't. So yeah. This is hard to fly, man. Those servos just make it near impossible. It's so unpredictable what the plane's gonna do, because one second it dives and another second it climbs, and you don't really have any warning on which it's gonna be, and then it rolls on you, and oh god, these servos are terrible. I need to change them. I've been meaning to, but the trick was to, because it doesn't help that it's windy a little bit too. The trick was to find a servo that's actually going to work. I mean, I will put some Emax servos in there, but I know those are live on borrowed time as it is, so I don't want to. I know they work great when they work, but they don't work very long. So yeah, this is very difficult to fly right now. Extremely. It does all kinds of stuff all by itself. Ah. I was trying to drag that tail, which I did. I just drug a little too much. Therein lies the problem with dragging tails, especially with a plane that doesn't want to make up its mind whether it wants to climb or whatever it wants to do. Oh god, this is... Look at that! That's not me, that's just a plane doing it all by itself. That's the state the control surfaces were left. I mean, no. It turns, it rolls, it does everything kind of randomly. Extremely hard to... You have to counter steer. Where normally the plane should just follow the path it was on, and this one you have to counter steer because it doesn't. It picks a whole different path. I just use elevator only. It seems to be better. It's not as pretty, but it's more controllable because the rudder just kind of does whatever it wants to. At least that's one less surface I have to worry about acting up. This is so difficult. It wants to dive so hard sometimes. I was hoping to see if I could... Oh, come on, plane. Oh. Jeez, that elevator is so all over the place. I was hoping to see if I could drag that tail ever so slightly, but it's so hard to control it. So the elevator's just all over the place. I mean, it just plopped down now before I even got the tail in the snow. Yeah. Extremely hard to fly this thing now. I don't think this plane likes the cold either. I mean, these servos don't work good when it's warm out, but they work even worse when it's cold. I can't see the ground at all. So hard to tell how high I am. Oh, that was a long drag though. It's just the getting out of it part that was the problem. I drug that for about 15 feet or so. Time do I got? I got a little bit of time. I'll fly this thing till it doesn't fly anymore and see how I can. See if I can get a halfway decent drag. But part of the problem is, I mean, this snow isn't flat, but I can't see any kind of. I can't steer. I guess it ran out of battery. I couldn't steer it. The motor was still running, but everything else was not responding. That's kind of odd. Yeah, it's out of battery. So, anywho, yeah, these things are absolutely terrible. I can't remember what they are even. What are they? Oh yeah, the Tower Pro stuff. Ugh, worst servos. I shouldn't say the worst. Well, I could say the worst servos I ever had, as far as centering and everything goes. I should say the other PTK servos I had were probably worse as far as lifespan, and a couple of them never centered at all. But as far as centering goes, these things are just absolutely terrible. It's like they don't even try to center. Yeah, there's a I would say there's a on the elevator there. You can see that. That's centering from down the elevator, and that's centering from up elevator. That's a good 1/4 inch or more. Like 3/8 no difference. The rudder is nowhere near as bad. It's maybe 1/8 of an inch, but it's just still bad enough. The ailerons, about a 1/4 inch difference every time. So yeah, no wonder it's hard to fly. It's hard to fly. Anyway, no damage. So I was thinking, so just some soft landing in the snow. Got a motor full of snow. Got a fuselage full of snow, apparently. This plane is a snow scoop. Oh well, it'll come out, it'll melt eventually in the car. Well, anywho, but yeah, I need new servos for this plane, and part of the plan was to test those K-power servos in the slick, and then if they're good, put them in this one. But so far I'm not impressed by their performance, so we'll see what I can do.